Mother of children? Yeah, friends, talking creation. The mother gives birth, the virgin birth. There's another one that gives birth. Who's that? Don't cheat. Hebrews chapter 1, verse 13. Look at this. For both he who sanctifies, God, and those who are being sanctified, you, are of one, all of one. For which reason he, that is Christ, is not ashamed to call them brethren, saying, I will declare your name, Father, to my brethren. In the midst of the assembly, I will praise you. Why is Christ like our brethren? Because he became human. He became flesh. That's the only reason. And he's talking about Jesus here, not Christ, because Christ is a spiritual body. And again, I will put my trust in him. Why was he putting his trust in him? To raise him from the dead. And again, this is what I want to show you. Here am I, Father, and the children whom you have given me. And what? And the children you've given me. So who's giving birth to these children? God is. So when you come back here, and he says he grants the barren woman children, who you think he's talking about? First, Eve should have been barren because she should have been dead. But he gave her a promise for a seed, so he kept her alive. Then you have Hannah. Well, not before Hannah. So you got Eve, you got Sarah, you got Rachel, you have Hannah. Okay? All throughout the book. Just woman after woman that the Bible names specifically about being barren and having trouble with children, having children. Why? Because it all had to do with the seed. It didn't do with us. Everything to do with the seed, friends. So what is he talking about? This children. Who's the mother of the children? The mother gives what? The mother gives birth. In Hebrews chapter 2, who is the one responsible for giving birth? Jesus said himself, here am I, Father, with what? With the children you gave me. So who is the one giving birth? Say, God is a mother? He's talking birth. New birth. So in that instance, yes. Yes. New Jerusalem is called the mother. Why? Because she hosts us all the newborn children. Is the city a female? No. No. But in the context of what God is talking about, to give you an understanding of what he's saying, then yes. Yes. There are nations that are barren. There are cities that are barren. Folks, there's a lot of things in the book that are barren. And it's made a reference about a woman. Is Israel a woman? Every nation in the eyes of God is a woman. Why? I don't know. You gotta ask God. All right. Well, we didn't get far at all. Wow. Okay. So let me say a couple of more things about Christ, and we're gonna shut it down. Okay. Christ is a title, friends. The title is the Anointed One of God. Christ is the visible part in the heavens prior to inserting himself inside Jesus, the man. Okay? Hope you understand that. Christ is the visible part of God who sits in the heavens before Jesus, the man, came into physical existence in the fullness of time. Did Jesus, the man, exist from eternity past? Yes. Why? Because God always possessed him, friends. That's Proverbs chapter 8. Okay? So don't think I'm saying Jesus came into existence. No, Jesus became and took blood. God always had a physical body. Christ was sacrificed before creation, friends. I'm going to explain all of that. But I just want to, this is supposed to be a high level stuff, and I'm getting into details. Nevertheless, I think this is beneficial for you so that you can get a solid footing on who Christ is. So, one more with Christ. Okay. So, when God was out here in eternity, God by himself, as spirit, in spirit only. Well, it wasn't spirit only, or in spirit. So he had a body. God, back here, God had a body. Okay. So I'm not going to say in spirit, by himself. Okay. So God was out here by himself. Then God decided to do something, to create a world, right? And he had the heaven here, heavens, and then the earth. Okay? Christ came here first by himself. This is where Christ came. Then again, you had the angels added to Christ, and then you had men or mankind, and you had Jesus. Okay? So that's the division. So when God came into the world, he came into the world first as Christ. Why? Flesh, bone, no blood. It wasn't here until here that Jesus came, and Jesus brought something that was necessary. Blood. Did God have blood back here? Yes. Did God have a body back then? Yes. I'm going to show you that when we get to Jesus. Okay? But this is what you understand, you need to understand. And God had another world at the same time. I go to prepare a place for you in the fullness of time. So now you're going to have heavens and you have New Jerusalem, and then you're going to have the earth. This is world two, the new world, world one, the one we're currently in. It's going to be destroyed. Okay, so that's really how it looks right there. That's it. And if you can grasp that, if you can get that, understand that, all right, this is really going to help you when you're reading the book. Okay, friends, so we're going to stop right there. And when we come back, we'll jump back into Christ, fully explain that, get that done. and then get into Jesus and explain that. Okay, friends. Till next time, take care.